I feel like this is my best leave-in cream ever. I love this cream because it is so easy to make and it combines two potent natural ingredients that solves different hair problems but combines together to give you the best results. Now in this video, I'm going to show you how to make this easy do-it-yourself cream at the comfort of your home. So let's get started. So our first natural ingredient is flaxseed. Flaxseed strengthens the hair strands by reducing breakage and split ends. And this is because it is rich in mucilage, which helps with detangling. So I'm going to be adding 4 tablespoons of my flaxseed. Now flaxseed also helps to pull in moisture to your hair strands, keeping them soft and super hydrated. And now our second natural ingredient is fenugreek seed. Now regular use of this seed makes your hair thicker, smoother and easier to manage over time. It is also rich in protein and nicotinic acid that helps to strengthen the hair follicles and encourage new growth. So I added only 2 tablespoons of my fenugreek seed and then I poured water to bring the mixture to a boil. Now because we are making a cream, like an emulsified cream, we are going to enter another phase, which is like the oil phase. So in this phase I added my shea butter. I think I used about 2 tablespoons full or 2.5 tablespoons of shea butter, and then I added emulsifying wax, e-wax. Okay, so I added 3 tablespoons of my e-wax, and then the next thing I'm going to add after adding my e-wax is my cetyl alcohol. This one is actually optional, but it is important because it helps to bring thickness and helps the cream to appear creamy, if that makes sense. So for that I added just 2 tablespoons of my cetyl alcohol. Cetyl alcohol is supporting e-wax. I think you can make an emulsified cream with e-wax alone, but you cannot make it with cetyl alcohol alone. If I'm wrong, please correct me. So now I'm going to add my oil. Okay, so I added 10 tablespoons of my DIY hair growth oil, and that concludes the oil phase. Okay, now I'm going to put that in a double boiling method to also melt it, and while that is melting we are going to check our flaxseed mix. Okay, so now we could see that the flaxseed mix has boiled, so I'm going to strain the first water. However, the first water was not as much as I want it to be, so I'm going to put it on fire again for the second time so that I will get enough gel out of it. Okay, enough flaxseed gel or flaxseed and fenugreek water out of it. Okay, so this is me simultaneously boiling my gel and also mixing my oil phase so that it will all melt together and melt quickly. Okay, and after it has melted, I'm going to now check the flaxseed gel so that I can sieve it the second time. Now this second time I was able to get my desired quantity, and that is the beauty of this flaxseed. You can actually boil it more than once, and you will still get that jelly consistency. It's so cool. So what I was going for was to have at least 500 ml worth of my liquid phase, which is the flaxseed mix. Now after sieving it for the second time, I'm going to quickly measure it so that we'll be sure that we got the exact quantity that we are looking for. Hey my loves, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying it so far. Thank you so much. So here is me measuring it so that I will get the quantity of the fenugreek and the flaxseed mix. Okay, and now you could see that what we got was equivalent to 500 ml because this cup measures 250 ml and we got almost 2 cups full. Okay, the first one was full to the brim, and then the second one was full but not as full as the first one. It is safe to say that we got 2 cups, which is equivalent to 500 ml. Okay, and I'm going to add my glycerin. Now glycerin is a humectant that helps to draw in moisture from the atmosphere to keep your hair moisturized. All right, so I added 3 tablespoons of glycerin. Glycerin also helps to keep your hair really soft. So if you are someone who is struggling with dry hair, do you know that you can actually mix glycerin and water and use it to detangle and moisturize and keep your hair moisturized. It works. You can try it. All right guys, so now that we have gotten the exact measurement of our liquid, now let's combine it. So what I did was to bring my flaxseed gel back to the double boiling method so that I will be able to pour my oil on it. Okay, the oil, which is the shea butter, the oil, and the emulsifying wax. Okay, I'm going to keep turning it while pouring in the oil so that everything will combine properly. This part is important so that you don't make a cream that separates at the end. Okay, sometimes when you make a leave-in cream, you notice that it starts to separate. Could be because you did not properly emulsify both the water and the oil phase, because we know that oil and water does not mix. That is why a emulsifying wax comes in to help, you know, combine both the oil and the water to mix properly and actually stay together until the end of your batch, until you finish using your batch. Okay, so when I finished pouring the oil, I brought it down and then I started with my emulsion blender. So what I did was to pause blend, like I blend for a few minutes and then I'll leave it to cool, and then I'll blend again for a few minutes and then I'll leave it to cool until I get the thickness that I am looking for. Okay, so this is me just checking it for the last time. You could see how thick it is now. However, while we mix, it is going to lighten up. Okay, so do not worry, especially when we add the cool down phase, which is, you know, the preservative and essential oils and fragrance. It is going to help it to lighten up quite a bit. All right, so while I was mixing with my emulsion blender, it broke on me, like the engine parts pulled out. Okay, so I'm going to switch over now to my hand mixer. All right, so I will keep mixing and mixing. When I get to the consistency that I am looking for, I am now going to add my cool down phase, which is what I've mentioned earlier. So keep on watching, you will see how I bring everything together and get the creamy consistency that you saw earlier. Please, my loves, if you're watching up to this moment and you're still finding this video helpful, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up. It helps the growth of my channel. It makes me feel like, okay, the content I'm putting out there is adding value. Okay, thank you very, very much. That is your way of supporting me and I really, really appreciate that. And now I believe that everything is properly mixed together. So now I'm going to introduce my cool down phase. In the cool down phase, you can actually add anything that is heat sensitive. That is what we add in the cool down phase. So in the cool down phase, I added my fragrance and I am using my local fragrance. You can use essential oil as your fragrance if you so wish. And then I added my preservative in the cool down phase, right? And then I'm going to add lavender essential oil. Now because my local fragrance was not as much as I wanted it to be, so I added enough lavender oil just so that the scent will come out the way that I want. Okay, so I think I added about 1 tablespoon of my lavender oil. I also added vitamin E oil, and then the last but not the least, I added my tea tree essential oils. I don't do without tea tree essential oils when it comes to my natural hair products. Okay, because it has antifungal properties which helps to, you know, keep the scalp in check. Literally, like it helps to, you know, keep the scalp in check. So now I'm going to mix and please, when you are mixing, make sure to, you know, scrub the side of your plate or your bowl just so you will get everything to mix properly. Okay, so after mixing and combining, can you see how luxurious our cream is looking? This cream is so easy, so straightforward actually. So this is how to make your own emulsified flaxseed and fenugreek leave-in conditioner at the comfort of your home with simple ingredients that you can find around you. You can tell that we didn't use anything complicated. If you don't have some of the things that I used at the cool down phase, you can actually skip them, use the ones that you have. However, the one that you cannot skip is the preservative unless you're going to be keeping this cream in the fridge until it finishes. And if you're going to be keeping it in the fridge, please, I advise that you make just a little batch, just so that you don't waste your product, because ingredients now are so expensive. All right, my lovely people, I hope that you enjoyed this very one. If you have any question, ask me in the comment section, and if you really did enjoy this one, please give me a thumbs up, okay? And yeah, subscribe to my channel for more content like this one, or content around natural hair. Please don't forget to share these simple DIY videos to your DIY lovers, or to your friends and your family, okay? And yeah, until I come your way next time, my name is Favor. Please take care of your amazing self, and bye. Mwah.